is Tango Apple. I don't drink a lot of caffeine. Stuff gets me through. And it's sugar-free. Allegedly. You know how it goes. How's Catchless gonna work? Ah! I'm so glad you asked, River. So, today we are doing Palworld the Catchless Challenge. So, here are the really basic ground rules. I cannot catch a pal. I consider catching a pal to be using a pal sphere on a pal, fishing, or stealing eggs from the wild. I think we'd all agree those constitute as catching. So how do I get pals? Well, I'm glad you asked. There are a couple ways you can get pals in this game without catching. One is liberating pals from enemy bases. I see that as freeing them from a prison and then willingly joining the team. That is acceptable. Two, having our own breeding farms. We are allowed to use eggs if they are eggs that we have bred. We're not allowed to use wild eggs, but we can use our own. And three, and this one's a bit of a grey area, we are allowed to purchase pals from pal traders. Again, I'm going with a sort of liberation angle of we're buying them out of their servitude to that trader. I think those are the main things. If you can think of any other things that count as catches or don't count as catches, we'll muddle through that as we go. But it does mean for the early game, our chances of getting pals anytime soon are a little bit slim. But not to worry. There is a few other things to note. I am allowed to kill pals. Defeating pals is not against the rules. Completely fine. I'm pretty sure this game would be legitimately unbeatable if you can't even defeat the pals. That's fair. Two, killing humans is fine in this game. Nobody cares. It's all good. And three, as much as it breaks hearts, I can do caves and stuff, but I can never catch the pals in the caves. Tragic. Hi, Jesse. Nice of you to catch one of these. You know what? While I've got you here, how do you do this again? Oh, I can do it this way. Anyway, I've talked your ears off. Talked your absolute ears off. Here we are. Here's one I made earlier. Just to crack on. We're going to do it. So if you're brand new in the stream, I'll just very briefly go over the rules again. No catching pals means no pal spheres, no fishing, and no stealing wild eggs. We are allowed to purchase pals. We are allowed to breed our own pals once we have them. Use that egg system. And we are allowed to liberate pals from outposts. We are also allowed to kill pals, because I genuinely don't think this game would be beatable without actually beating the things. So it means early game, we're really going to have to think about how strong we are. I'm also going to probably stop tracking the missions, because it's just going to give us stuff that we can't do. Without further ado, let's arm ourselves. Now this does mean Paldium is not going to be terribly useful in the early game. It may be more useful later. Oh no, that's not good. I should also mention a couple of custom settings. This isn't for the challenge per se, this is more so just so I'm comfortable. I have decided to make it so if I die, I don't lose all my stuff. Personal preference. And I've also made it so structures don't decay outside of the build zone, in case I want to do something a bit flashier that sort of gets bigger than the scope of my main building, you know. Now then. Early on, we're gonna want stamina plenty. Let's see if we can't arm ourselves. We may want build speed pretty early on as well. Hopefully I can get some fruit later to sort of respec things. Pickaxe on. Get the club. Today's soundtrack is lo-fi video game music. So Apple Music says. I figured it would be a good idea to maybe not have pop music and that sort of thing, you know. It does occur to me that get our weight up because we can't carry much right now. It does occur to me that there is a sort of struggle with like copyright and stuff, but I'm pretty sure this should be fine. Souls, good. And some gold. Gold is gonna be really useful. Believe me. Because, like, one of the only ways we can get pals legitimately in this run is by buying them, so... Gold is nothing to snip at. And I'll need live monk effigies for sure. I'll go sleeping on those. Now, my first absolute objective is mostly to level up, but also to get strong enough to take on the first sort of area. So that tower over there is the Rain Syndicate Tower. I'm not going to take on the tower itself, but there is a base near that always has a captured pal. So that is most likely going to be the very first time I can get a pal. So I need to crack on. First, I just need to make sure I'm strong enough. I needed one of these. Oh, and I also turned off like tool durability because I get that people try to like balance it and it's all fun, it's all fine, but like, no. Just no. I hate it. I really do. I absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate tool durability. I need all these things. Yeah. So I've turned off the durability. Now I need some lamb balls because I need some wool. When I next level up, I need to be able to make some clothing. If I don't get some good armor early, that syndicate base is going to absolutely wipe me. How close am I to the next level up? I'm a little ways away. I'm going to use this opportunity to do some tree chopping. Get that going. I mean, personally, I don't like the weight. You know, I don't like when things weigh a lot in games. I could have turned off the weight, and I still might. That's up to you guys more, though. I don't want to turn off a feature if you think it's going to be too cheesy. Fair is fair, right? Like, there's got to be some... It's a lot of shape here. Some Lambo. There has to be some... I appreciate that, River. I don't know, I feel like there's got to be some sort of consequence. But I suppose the challenge is my own. This isn't going on the official leaderboards, it's just to see if I can do it. That's the big thing, isn't it? Yeah, I'm almost full on my durability already. Kidding me. You're right. You know what, River? When you're right, you're right. When you're right, you are right. Cheers, I'll drink to that. Lovely, Tango Apple. Aha! What's wait? Never heard of her. Okay, I need to get just one more. Okay, that's respawn the pals army. That's a little cheaty. If I need a mod. Right now, I've only really been giving mod out specifically to my partners when they pop by. But I'll give it consideration at some point. I just need to kind of need an audience to moderate first, you know what I mean? Gotta put the work in, right? Put the work in. There it is. I'm gonna start up in Stam now. Get me the shield, spear, outfit. Can't afford the power box yet, but that's probably fine. Right, let's tool up. Of course, you gotta remember, there's no guarantee that I'll get a handiwork pal anytime soon. You have to be careful. These things matter. I don't have much need of a club because I can't catch anything, so I'm not trying to do less damage. So the club will probably just get chucked right away. I have no need of it. Now let's get some clothes on, shall we? That way we stand a chance. And then if I can get the bow and arrow, I think we're off to the races, and we're just going to beeline for that first base and see if we can get lucky with our first pal. Beggars can't be choosers. I'm sure some people would like reset runs or be like, oh no, if it was like... I imagine people would reset run and stuff and be a bit grumpy if it's not the pal they want. But like, beggars cannot be choosers. They don't have time to be worrying about it. We will take what we can get at that base. So give me this weapon. I am going to really need this nice and early. The bonus points if anyone can figure out what any of these tracks are, because so far I can't. How many can I make of these? 33 arrows should be a good start. This might take me a minute, so let me sit here for a second. How's everybody doing? Everyone had a good day so far? I sure hope so. Still tired? Oh, I feel it. Feel it. Ferris was fronting today. I don't know if you spotted at all, but he can be, he's draining on the R resources. He doesn't mean to be, but he burns energy a lot more than the rest of us do. So, we did try to have a bit of a lie down earlier. It didn't really take, unfortunately, but what can you do? He's a bit of a hyper boy. Absolutely. On that, we agree. I suppose there's not much point setting up an actual PAL box until we have a PAL. I love that the mission is to unlock the PAL sphere technology. We are never doing that. And I'm pretty sure, like, this isn't a tech tree. So there's no reason to either. It's not a prerequisite to anything. So I guess I can get rid of that quest showing up in the top right in a minute. I'm sure the game isn't very happy with me playing it this way. But what are you going to do about it? Okay, almost done here. Dark out. Ugh, terrible timing. Mind you, cover of night might not be a bad idea. Only thing I can really do now is make my way down there. It's a bit of a walk, so I say we crack on. Grab the fast travel points as we go, because XP is XP. I'm a bit hungry. I've got some berries I can... Oh, who are you? Okay. I'm pretty sure if I stop tracking this, because I literally can never craft a Pal Sphere, that shouldn't pop up again. I don't know what happens if I pick up a Pal Sphere, if that counts, but I'll try not to pick any up. Thing is, like, there's no rule saying I can't pick up a Pal Sphere, because it will just, like, kind of happen. Like, some things drop Pal Spheres when you kill them. I physically can't really stop that. Hey, buddy. There's a pal I can never catch. You see what I mean now? How disappointing that is. I just have to walk right past that. Right past. I should say, not that I think we'll get that far anytime soon. When you defeat the raid bosses that you summon at the altar, they drop an egg of themselves. Now, the question I have for you, chat, does it count as my rule of stealing a wild egg if I do a raid and it drops an egg like that? Does that count? Because I don't know where that sits. Is that technically catching because I'm taking the egg from a killed pal? That's the question, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. This is the problem. I'm trying to wrap my head around that question, and I don't know if I have the clear answer there. I think it's up for debate. Does that count as catching a pal if I defeat a pal and it drops an egg? Or is it fair to say that I would then be responsible for the egg because it's my fault that its parent died? I'm not plucking it randomly from the wild. It's like last act was to drop an egg. I really don't know. You wouldn't consider it a wild egg. That's fair. What about you, Jesse? What would you consider it? Is it a wild egg or is it not a wild egg in that moment? Our best case scenario here. That's okay. Not wild. Alright, I think on that note then, if a pal drops an egg when we kill it, if a pal dies and drops an egg, we have to roleplay that we feel immense, unbelievable guilt. Right? Feel horrible, horrible guilt, and we have to make it right. Oh, the thing I wanted to happen is happening. So the Syndicate thugs are actually attacking something right now, which means if I'm very lucky, might be able to... It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. Oh, this isn't going to go very well. Okay. That's, Case in point, we need to strategize this. These guys have guns. They are not going to be that easy to handle. Also, I don't know if it's going to still be that fuddler when we get back. I don't know how that works. So we may have lost out on a chance to get a fuddler early. Then again, we may not have. And they're still fighting something. This is the thing with the syndicates, which gives us an edge. They can't help themselves. They want to fight things. Like they're fighting that Cremus. One. Careful, careful, careful. I have no stam. I have no stam. I have no stam. Whoa. Be careful. I can't see a damn thing. Oh, as if the Depresso. Hit the Depresso. Annoy the Depresso. Okay. They're catching strays. They're catching strays. This is better. This is better. Okay. Bite me. That took almost all my ammo. Also, I will need Paldium for a shield, so I should probably take that. That's okay, it's just a Cremus. It's gonna run away. They do that. Alright, spoils of war, anyone? Is that all of them? Anybody else here? Oh, and it's seen me as well. Oh, as if hitboxes. Oh, meow. Go down. Sheesh. You see the fight I had to put in there? Nonsense. Ooh, Firebow might not be bad. Parachute, definitely. Can't get a glider for a while. Berry Plantation is fine. Branch may be useful later, but I can't justify anything else really at this time. Alright. But look at that. Our first pal is a fuddler. Fantastic. What can you do? Handiwork and transporting and mining. Oh, that is like, not gonna lie, guys. That is up there for a first pal. That's really good. Millie, you're supposed to be in bed. Okay. Right, I'm gonna set up my base right next to the tower because, well, that thing respawns and that thing's my only source of pals for a while. Now then, I need stone. How's the no catch run going? Check it out. Not bad, right? The metal rock there. I need regular rocks. Do you guys count as regular rocks? Strangest feeling of decorative. So much stuff in this game is bloody decorative. Base up here would be no good anyway. Base down there seems more sensible. Crack on. Now, for a little while, we're probably going to swap between this guy being a base pal and being in the party, because he will just be useful. Generally speaking. Oh, yeah, the stamina is terrible. I don't exactly remember the rules for what can spawn in the syndicate bases. I think they're typically quite small pals though, so don't expect anything like life-changing just yet. Oh, and I have it hard-coded in the game settings that I can't use, I can't condense pals. I can't condense pals, and I can't use the global power box. So, really is just blood, sweat, and tears. And no, it's almost like well, I'd say not. It's not a no cruelty run because obviously there will be cruelty. You can bet on that. You build that before you start breaking things. I get your bed over here. Wood. Yeah. You can't get me wood. I'll have to get my own wood. Yeah, that's what I said at the beginning of the stream. It was like I'm pretty sure you can't beat this game in any capacity if you go full pacifist. It's impossible. Absolutely impossible. But in terms of pal catching, I'm pretty sure if you know the mechanics of the game well, you can get around it. For example, if I am lucky enough to get access to cake at some point, would this be considered a Nuzlocke? No, because I don't lose the pals when they die. I hovered over that setting for a second, and then I thought, I do want to have fun with this challenge. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to have fun, guys. It'll be old-fashioned, but that sounded like it would have sucked absolute butt. Look at you, crack it on. So we're gonna get... Is there not a... This one, there was a button for that. Doesn't matter. Let's get the absolute base stuff in here. Get a feed box down over here. Yeah, but no, well, that's the biggest part of a Nuzlocke, is if your Pokemon dies in a Nuzlocke, it's done. You can't use it again. You have to either box it or release it, depending on the game. You're basically RPing that the Pokemon died in battle. Yep. I did say it was pretty hardcore. Now, a shield would be a very good idea. But what would be even more of a good idea? Be something to craft with in the first place. You're okay, Fuddler. You were busy. Sounds like it sucks to play. Never attempted one. Well, thought about it once or twice, but I don't know how I would go about it. Good, a glider. Thank you, Fuddler. Hate any form of hardcore mode in any game. That's fair. I think if I was to ever attempt a Nuzlocke, I don't know. It's kind of difficult to do in newer Pokemon games because the region, the concept of a region blurs. What's got that thing so sort of freaked out? Because the traditional rules of a Pokemon Nuzlocke is you have to catch the first Pokemon you see on a route, right? If you fail, that's it. You can't catch a Pokemon on this route. The only free Pokemon you get is your starter. And if your starter faints before you've caught another Pokemon, you have to reset. Done. So Nuzlocking something like Scarlet and Violet is quite difficult because you have to sort of have a very good idea of where all the routes sort of start and finish. Because it's a lot more vague in Scarlet and Violet. I know, but like, think of it this way, right? If it was just the Pokemon fainting, what would stop you going back to the route where you caught that Pokemon just to catch it again? I think the compromise for Scarlet and Violet would be that you keep a tally of the Pokemon you've caught and make it so that you can't catch the same Pokemon twice. That's how I do it for Scarlet and Violet. But you can't have the same Pokemon twice. Pokedex is like, what, 400-500 Pokemon in that game, so, you know, fine. But it would make me nervous after the first few hundred deaths. Like, oh gosh. But it's not a challenge I am particularly interested in doing for myself. Ooh, another level up. I do want to sort that out for a start. Give me some of these as well. Yeah, no, a Nuzlocke is you have to catch the first Pokemon on each route or it doesn't count. And if the Pokemon faints, that's it. And then from there, there's other weird stuff that people do, like banning Pokemon centers, banning Pokemarts, that sort of thing. I think it's a bridge too far for even me. Right, Fuddler, you stick here for a second. I'll chat with this guy. Okay, you're just a normal vendor, that's fine. Where's the next sensible location to go? Pretty sure this way is a town. If I can get a town early, I could start trying to save up some gold from like treasure chests and stuff. Would be useful, because then I could oh, Fuddler. You know what? Fuddler, I think for now stay at the base, because I don't envision myself going anywhere dangerous. Should be okay. You know what? Go in there for me. I'm pretty sure there's a town this way. Forgive me if I'm forgetful, but pretty sure. I think if I was going to Nuzlocke any game, it would probably... Again, I'm not so sure. But if I was going to pick anything, it would probably be Platinum. Only because I'm the most familiar with Platinum. It would be... Yeah, it would just be easier to get my head around. Where am I going to get gold? Full spot. The town this way? I sworn it was this way. Yeah. It's south of here. Over there. Yeah, there it is. Guys. Hello. Lovely little town. Right, you guys are going to be an excellent lifeline early. Oh, the PAL critic. I don't know how much of the PAL critic I can do. Hi. Okay. Now there's a guy here who sells pals. Are you the pal salesman? You're the pal merchant. So this is allowed, but look at the money on display to do it. Need 1,800 for a Kativa. Those little things at the start of the game that are nearly a 100% catch rate, if I was just allowed to catch them, will cost me 2,000 coins. That's crazy. Absolutely mad. And stuff like this, like I need a watering pal and I need like a gathering pal because, you know, at some point I do need to set up farms and things. It's challenging. It really adds another layer. You know what I mean? So the smartest thing I can do is try to remember where enemy outposts are. And you can usually see them from the smoke. So I'm going to head up that way. I don't have any arrows. So I'm a little bit nervous about this. If it doesn't work, you know, if they knock me down, I'll grab Fuddler to help me and craft some arrows or something. But in the meantime, it's certainly worth me going to have a look. Gotta get on that bridge. base is this side of the bridge, aren't there? I think so. Oh, right, yes. That's a problem. That is a problem. But he is distracted. No, he's not. He was distracted for the whole half a second. Is it dead? Weird. Yeah, I know. Yep. Ugh. Such a stupid idea. Oh, this was such a stupid idea. Oh, not for a bloody lift monk. Oh, God. Yeah, that's a dead end. Oh, shit. Oh. I gave him the old slip, though. Ooh. It's okay, I have shield. Come on, 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 come on. Come on, come on, come on. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Yes! So long, suckers. Oh, shit. I lived! Oh, brill! Oh, I shouldn't have got away with that, should I, Left Bunk? Planting, handiwork, lumbering, medicine production, and gathering. You are a little legend! Little legend! Fantastic. You know what this means, right? I just need to get home. I need a watering pal, and I can set up a farm. Infinite food for the base. Cannot believe I got away with that. You guys see that? Nimble. That's me. Quick and nimble. I absolutely, like, I want to be very clear. I should not have got away with that. That was cheeky. That was absolutely cheeky. And I won't stand for it. Ooh. Not bad. Not bad at all. I don't know how often the settlement, the enemy camps sort of respawn. I guess I'll just have to keep an eye out for... Where is smoke out? Now... Oh, I need to... It's a little bit hodgepodge right now, but it's okay. You could do lumbering as well. So between the two of these, if I just let them cook, it'll be very slow, but they will get wood and stone. Which means I can at least get more arrows. You can get some assistance with this. Thank you. If I can get another bunch of arrows, that's smoking again. So maybe, just maybe, we can get another pal. Fantastic. What do you think of this no catch run so far? Suddenly it's not so impossible, is it? Suddenly this thing's got legs. Gear Workshop is good because the lift monk can get a machine gun early, which would be really good. I'm pretty sure anyway. Now, the big things we're looking for. We need the egg incubator for when we're breeding our own pals. And we need... level 19, the breeding farm. Those are the two absolutes. Like, we need those. Without those, we're out of it, really. I'm gonna go check out that smoke spot again before it gets too dark. And I can't see what I'm doing. And then, in theory, those two should just chop the odd tree, mine the odd rock, carry it. Very slow. Very slow stuff. Kind of the perfect challenge for a server, because I would just sort of leave it on overnight. But I don't know if that's against the spirit of things. Also, they'd probably starve to death because I wouldn't have refilled their food. Dark. Okay, are you guys back? I think I would have heard something by now if they were back. Egg the dip, please. Yeah, not yet. Perhaps tomorrow then. I don't know how often it resets. Is it daily? Because if it's daily, I just need to make sure I'm sleeping. But I don't know. I could look it up, I suppose. That would be good knowledge. How often do Raid Syndicate bases refresh? I don't see anything specific. Is that the sort of information people just haven't, like, found? More stam, please. Any more wood? I need to be able to skip the night. That will do me a lot of favors. It's way too dark at night. And it gets cold too. I have the best kit right now. Get myself the most bog standard. Pretty sure this stuff grows back, so it's good that it's here and wild. Useful. Built beds. I built beds for the pals. I didn't build bed for me. out of wood again. Out of wood. There's some wood. Is that enough? No. True, but it would be nice to have my own spot. Not luxury, but it beats sleeping on, well, you know, straw. The deal with that Tombat. There we go. Okay. Get that out. Today I'm going to go that way. I'm armed and ready. Be another one of those. I don't have much in the way of weapons, but I should be alright. If memory serves, there is stuff to see this way. The question is, do I go up there first? Or do I go straight through? Straight through is the castle, and I'm pretty sure there's a syndicate base near the castle. I don't remember what's up that way. But this seems like the most sensible direction to run off in. This is going to be a lot of the game for a while, by the way, so strap in. Me going further and further afield just to spot these syndicate bases until I have, you know, a bit of everything. Once I have a bit of everything for the base and I can really lock in the automation, I can relax a little bit. Because then I can start looking into pal breeding. Is if you know what you're doing with pal breeding, you can build your way up, is the trick. Building up is the way to go. Now there is a fast travel point around here. I'm pretty sure there's a syndicate base around here somewhere. Avoid that, because I think their Nightwings are aggressive. It wouldn't do me much good to have got all this way. So my memory of this game is a bit lacking. Probably want to get a bit of a vantage point. See what I'm working with. See if I can get some high ground. Caprity there. Oh, I'd love a Caprity. Caprity would be lovely. Not likely. Ah, 3 arrows. Never say no. Hey guys, I'm me. Now then. There's a boss over there. Wish there was a game like Pokemon Palworld where it's a little bit less beat them up. We count the Chow Garden. You don't really beat them up. The Chow Garden. I mean, I guess there's Chow Karate, but that's a disciplined art form. Okay. Could have sworn. Could have absolutely sworn there was an enemy base around here somewhere. Yeah, goes to show my memory, doesn't it? Alright. Fine. Maybe it's further down this way. Again, it's my only way of catching pals for a while. I need to legitimately look around. It's an interesting way to play. Like, all these amazing pals running around, and I could kill them for XP, I guess. I can't do much else with them. Also, feel like pal fruit is gonna be like really like pal fruit's gonna be a sleeper hit. I mean, I'm attempting something akin to that in this, right? Like, I'm freeing these pals from the Rain Syndicate, and then I'm sort of RPing that they're grateful enough to join the team in that regard. Yeah, skill fruit this early is going to be... Now, there's gotta be... This is just the beginning of the area again. Okay, well then there's nothing this way. I was better off going the other way. Maybe towards the fort ruin. Is that not where I came from? Oh, that's also where I came from. Oh, this place is a bust. I really, really genuinely thought I was onto something here. I guess I wasn't. This was a waste of an expedition. You know, unless there's stuff down on the water. Hi, Tansy. Up and over, maybe? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. I could have absolutely sworn there's normally a syndicate base around here. I guess not. Well, what do you know? Guess I don't know everything. Let's back up to the fort ruin. I didn't explore any of that area, mind you. Could be all sorts out there. Over the bridge. Keeping an eye out for smoke as well, because where there's smoke, there's fire. Hey, 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 hey. Finally, a bit of luck. Quite far away though. That's okay. It's worth it. Ooh, look at this pretty little lake. And all those fish I can never catch. Oh. Okay, how do we want to play this? First thing I want to do. What? We're back here? This reset while I was walking around in a giant stupid circle? Bruh. That's very foolish. Oh well, what can you do, huh? You may have a machine gun, but you really are not very good at firing it. Alright. Ooh. Loopy. Alexa, stop. I gotta take my medications. Please excuse me. Okay. You basically do all the same things that Liftmonk does. So I'm actually going to keep you on my team to assist me in getting more stuff. Might make this a little easier. Now I want to go over there, I think. Is there an easy way to do that? Sort of. Oh. That was unwise. But we will get over there. Haha, sheer force of will. And now I've got Floppy with me. Taking on these bases should be a little bit less of a hazard. Now let's see if I can't get a nice vantage point using this big rock here. Getting up here would give me a bird's eye view of everything. I could do a lot with that. Easy, easy. Yeah, if I get to the top of this, I should be able to see any bases around. I see smoke over there. I think I see smoke over there. Quite a way away. Hopefully there's something a bit more local than that. That's interesting. There's the town. There's the smoke from that other settlement. That other one. Nothing immediately jumping out at me as a worthwhile endeavor. That maybe if I approach from climbing up to it rather than taking the bridge, because the bridge was a bit hazardous last time. So let's try it. Autumn rock. Also, this will be a good one to pick up. Fast travel when you can, right? Kills a lot of the time. Right, let's go for this. This is going to be a bit of a walk. Bear with me, everyone. Thugs there just generally. That's not much use. Eye on the prize. Yeah. Pivot. Health back. And we're up. Okay. Oh, and a chest. Always get the chests. There might be gold in them. It's another way we can get... Look at that. 1,000 coins. We might be able to buy a pal soon. And we'll have to have a genuinely serious talk about, like, what would be a good catch. There's a King Packer. Not too worried about you. You're passive, aren't you? Yeah, you're alright. If they don't hurt me, I won't hurt them. That's fair. Attacking pals and self-defense, mostly. Okay. You know what? Give yourself something to do, Floppy. Good, that's good. Yeah, yes. Oh, good cat. This is a good liberation. This is a good rescue right here. Ooh, he's quite strong. Nicely done, nicely done. Haha. Crispy. Right, let's get up there. Liberate a pal and then go home and weigh up our options. We're halfway through this segment of the stream. So this will be good to go get this pal, and then we'll have a bit of a talk about what we can do the next time we play this to sort of up our game. Because the thing is, like, without catching pals, we're gonna level up a lot slow. Like, and when I say a lot slower, I mean like a lot slower than we normally would. But when we do level up, we are still afforded certain things like better weaponry, better armor, better like equipment. Like that stuff matters. They've all been sort of led away. Oh, you're still open? Oh, you are absolute tease. That is really quite disappointing. Okay. All this way. No smoke. Surely you must be able to see something from the bridge. Oh, well, no, not really. Nothing out here at all? Well, then we go further west, I suppose. Oh, what a write-off. As in, it's fucked me right off. Look for more smoke. There's a chest up there. And up. If you could be so kind, Floppy, thank you. Oh. What on? How the hell did you get up here? Really, we got a chance to see what I got. Some money, mostly. Oh, and a copper key. That's good. Okay, that's definitely a good vantage. Yeah. Let's rock. Alright, Floppy, just keep them off me, please. Thank you. So sweet. Such a good boy. Alright, hon. You rest well, okay? Love you. Weird, those dire howls haven't attacked yet. Hey. Now then, where were we? Great for leveling up. Bit of lore, some lambles. Need to get up here. More thugs! Okay. Well. No, I didn't do it! Ow! I didn't do it! Go beef with the people who did it. Okay, Floppy. Oh, bad time to be hungry. Oh. Oh, I'm not getting out of this one. I'm getting out of this one. Oh. Don't touch that again. Walk away. Walk away. Hey. Hey, Tansy. Okay. Get to the tip of this place, and then there's no way I won't be able to see something. Another church over there. See, look, smoke. See? See? This is what it's all been for. That's what it's all about. How am I going to get down here safely and like just not die immediately? Lopi's a little hurt. Power 75, power 50, power 65. There you go, get your stats up a bit. That'll help for a start. Alright, let's see. What are we cooking? 4s, 3s, 7s, and they're being attacked by some dire howl. And Bell! Oh, that's perfect! Got it! I needed a cooking pal. Oh, I don't know about this one, guys. Oh, Floppy, you're brave, but you're also a bit weaker than that. Oh god, the die help. Okay, there's a fast travel point. Not far from here. Let's go! Go, 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 go! Woo! Take the money and run. How's that? How's that? There's another one over there. Oh, and there's another smoke over there. Oh. You see my predicament now. How can I ignore that? I have to get what I can get. I gotta do my best here, guys. I either get it or I don't. Bandworms. Oh, shit. Okay, we're in Danger Town now. We're in the danger zone. That's fine. Just wanted to get this in. Smoke was this way. Towards that spire. Ooh. Hee. Messenger of love, huh? Hardly seems the time. Careful does it. Carefully, carefully. Gently, gently. I don't have any food. I can't see a thing. But I can see smoke. Like they say, where there's smoke. Oh, cool. I can't remember if Cognito is aggressive or not, so I'm going to take this opportunity to skirt that. Oh, that's a loop moon. That's definitely aggressive. So I left Monkevici there. I may have to circle back to that because I need to give this guy a wide berth. Pick this up. Good. And the smoke is up here. Yeah, look, there it is. This is better. You're going to annoy everything in the area doing that. God, they're really strong. They're all mostly over there. See their eyes glowing in the dark. I can swing around. Be sneaky. Oh, I don't believe it. The Jolt Hog Crest. I don't actually think that's very useful to me. But you got to get every pal you can, right? Get every pal. Come on, mate. You come on with me. Now, oh, let's go. We have outstayed our welcome. Yeah, causing all sorts of trouble over there, aren't they? It's just as well I didn't get in a direct fight with them. Blimey. Early game is sneaky. I'm feeling sneaky. Alright, that should be far enough. What can you do? Just cooling? I guess I'll use you for combat. Not useful for much else. Still, it's something. Hey guys, I'm gonna need this. Up the stam again. What you got for me? Yes. Yes. It's a 50 for 35. Might not be a bad idea. We'll see how it goes. I need to get ancient Sith parts, so at some point I genuinely do need to start fighting like bosses and stuff. But I think the safest thing for me to do now is go back to base and have a think about what I can do. Power box upgrade. Fab. I do need another guy. Because I need someone who can cook the food. Flambell, you came at absolutely the perfect time. Fantastic. Thank you kindly. You know, thank you. Now, if I can just get some semblance of not automatic food per se, but the start of automatic food. I'm still going to have to hand water these, but it is good to get that in. And I'll sleep so that everybody wakes up. Yes. And everybody should crack on. Everybody's good. I know power box upgrades and all. Not much point doing it until I need it. No ingredients. Okay. You can help out here for a bit. So yeah, Jolt Hog Crest is really not super useful right now. That's okay. Basically, all I need to do here is water the crops, and we're good. As long as I sort of hand water them, they'll take care of the planting and the harvesting side of it. It's not fully automated, but it's alright. So can we not... take all my ammo, please? Kinda need that. Oh, Flambell, already earning your keep. Well done. Right, and this one needs watering. Look how slow I am at watering. This is terrible. Need to get a power with watering as soon as possible, really, because without it, oh, we are in a pickle. In a pickle, 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 pickle. This at least gets food in their bellies. So having a pal do this would be fab, because then it would just be... if we can automate food, that is a huge part of this done. You know? It would mean I wouldn't be struggling every time I go out there. Even if it's just berries, it would be something. It would be a start. And the start is all I need, really. Boy. Yeah, look at that. That's already halfway to harvesting, and then they'll be planting again. I'll be stuck here the rest of my life. I'm only doing this once, guys. We will have to find a watering pal, because this is going to be bloody rough. I don't know how much of this I can stomach. Speaking of, I did skip the night. I wonder if they're ready to refresh again. Get some good refresh rates. Yeah, look, because that's just about done. And then it'll be harvested, then it'll be planted, and I'll be right back around again. Ain't worth the headache. Ain't worth it. Okay, I'm going to take one more look up this way. See if this one's respawned. If it has, we'll take what we can get. If it hasn't, we'll discuss what I want to do for the next phase of the plan, which will happen next stream. Hi, Floppy. Now, I'm not confident that this has respawned. Again, I don't entirely know how it works. I don't know if it's on like a timer. Although there are enemies up there. And they are being very aggressive. But the gate is open, so this is kind of a waste of time, really. I mean, XP is XP, I suppose. I do need to get to level 19 to start executing my plan, so... Guess it's not the end of the world. Angullet's very angry. Ooh, nice hit. Nice, nice. Again. Ooh, good dodge. Bad luck. Right, let's head back and let's talk about the plan. Come on, in your own time. Okay, so the way PAL breeding works in this game is very interesting. Every PAL has a PALdex number, right? And if you breed a PAL and a PAL, it will generate its offspring. However, if you breed two PALs together that are not the same species, as long as it's male and female, the game doesn't care. It will produce offspring that is the average value between the two, give or take. A little bit of wiggle room if it's like even numbers and that. So, for example, if I breed the PAL that has the PAL number 1 with the PAL that has the breeding number of the PALdex number 3, it will result in the PAL that's 2. Now you're probably wondering, what's that got to do with anything? We have a Floppy, for example, and we have a Fuddler. One is male, one is female. If we were to breed Fuddler and Floppy, we would get a Tansy. But maybe Fuddler isn't the right choice. Maybe we could breed it with the Liftmonk. And that would get us Pangullet, which is a watering PAL. So the plan now, if we can't get a watering PAL by level 19, we will do it ourselves. And the good thing about this particular playthrough is that because it averages between two values, yes, if there are PALs on the lower end of the PALdex breeding with each other, you're not going to get anything remarkable. You're just filling the gaps. But if I get lucky, and I mean lucky, when I say lucky, I mean lucky. If I get lucky, and one of the PALs I rescue from one of these camps, or a PAL I buy from the shop, has a high Dex number, I could potentially get something in the middle that's actually quite impressive. So it's really a game of grabbing everything I can. This is the current plan for this sort of challenge. Regardless of whether I think the PAL is worth it or not, we should be grabbing everything. Another good example. This Jolthog Christ is a male, right? In the Palpedia, Jolthog Christ is here. So realistically, I could get anything in here. So if I pick Jolthog Christ as my male with the Liftmonk, I could get a Gelroy. And Gelroy is a PAL that outside of rescuing, I think outside of this breeding system, I don't think I can actually get it. Because Gelroy is normally a PAL you can only get from fishing. So trust me when I say getting lucky with higher value Paldex numbers and doing the breeding will make up for the lack of catching. Have faith. Ugh, God, these all need watering. Problem is, right now there's not a lot more I can do other than just keep leveling up. Although, I need ancient tech points to unlock this. Now, ancient tech points you get from beating bosses. If I could at least get the egg incubator by the end of the stream, I would be pleased. I can't use it till level 19, but having it around would be a massive weight off my shoulders. I'd feel a lot better. So I say, let's go kill something. And our best bet is probably the level 11 Chillet, which is northeast of here. Now, I haven't got the best levels. I don't have the best armor. I don't have the best weapon. But what I do have is an annoying persistence. At least I'm pretty sure I'm annoyingly persistent. Chat can let me know if I'm annoying or persistent. I guess both. Yeah, it's just up here. There you are. About 1,000 health. Seed machine gun might be good. Floppy, what have you got? Wind cutter and air cannon. I'm gonna give you this. I think it will help. Spirit flame for Jolt Hog. Let's see what that does. Where's it wandering off to? Crossing the bridge? I didn't even know it could do that. You can do that? Don't you want to like stay where your actual like area is? Oh, you're coming back. Well, I can't allow that. Yeah, I was a bit worried that might happen. Oh, I've really cocked this, haven't I? Okay, I think I just saw the opportunity for some cheese. Or not. Okay, maybe not then. Clearly I still have some work to do before I do anything that ridiculous again. Okay. I mean, it can't be helped. You're the entry-level guy. I mean, I guess Hawk and Scoot are also kind of entry-level. Maybe a bounty hunter would be a start. I don't know if you guys give ancient points. I don't think so. But you could be my in to getting some levels, which I could then turn around and use more effectively. So he's up on that bridge, isn't he? Can do that. Let's see. Oh dear, Floppy, they hit you hard, didn't they? Yeah, there he is. I can see him on the bridge. What are you, level 12? But you're human. So you shouldn't have anything too out of the ordinary. You should be manageable. Well, I'll tell myself anyway. Manageable is good. I'll take manageable any day of the week. Okay. He's also got about 1,000 health. I've only got 500. Which one of us out dodges the other? Focus on me. Shit, I think the cage is open. Okay, Jolthog, hold him. Oh. Something in there. Oh, Jolthog, Chris actually kind of holding it down a bit. You're over there now. Oh, don't actually follow me though. Okay, that's a bristler. Clear him. Oof. Ow, 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 owie, ooh, ow, ooh, ouch. Ooh, it hurts. Oh, Hawk. Oh, pick your battles, Jolthog. And Jolthog actually is kind of holding it down a bit. No, thank you. We're running now. Ooh, okay. Bristler. Now then, what could I do with Jolthog, Christ, and Bristler? That could get me a Toko. Okay. Not terribly useful to get a Toko, but again, these things all lead to the possibility of something more. These all have an opportunity to be very useful to me. On that note, I have 1.5k. I wonder if I can afford any guys. I have a training manual here. That's for pals only, and it's not critically useful to me. Pal crit. What have you got? Don't stiff me on this. Give me a decent price. Call these decent prices. The Gobfin would be so good. It would be so good. It's not really funny how good that would be. I have some stuff I could potentially sell here. Like, you're worth 200. Households are worth nothing. To keep that stuff, that's good. Yeah. Oh. Really? They're 3,000 a piece? That's a grenade. Well, the grenades aren't worth anything. 3,000 a piece? That means I got 10 grand. Oh! Ooh! One way or another, I'm gonna hit ya. I'm gonna get ya. One way or another, I'm gonna win ya. Alright, give me the Gobfin. Absolutely. I can't afford the Mozzarina. The Mozzarina would be fabulous. Fabulous early game. Because I could get milk early. Milk early would be good. I'm light by about 1,000. That's okay. That's okay. Because I can finally tick off the thing I wanted to do for the first session. Let's tick it off properly, shall we? Ladies, gentlemen, those between and beyond, we have to upgrade the power box. But also, we now have automated food. Well, semi-automated, because I have to tell Flambell to come do this. But now we have a guy watering for us. And how quickly do you water? You water pretty quickly. You also get very distracted. How long until I can build the can't really stop them messing around until level 14. They're kind of doing what they want to do until then. But this is good news. We should finish this on a high note. I need some wool. Wool. Way would be wool. Oh, yeah, he's gonna be cross because he hasn't got a bed. You're right. Oh, you're so right. Sorry, let me do that. I know it's a real mess right now. We will tidy this up. Probably. Probably. See, now they've all got a bed. They'll be fine. And then more stand, please. Stuff. Right, let me see if I can get some lambles killed. So I can get some... suppose these would do as well. Yeah. I know, it breaks my heart, it really does. I suppose there's not much point. You know what? There really isn't any point collecting Liftmark effigies, is there? I can't catch anything. I'm not allowed to catch pals, so why would I worry about it? I hadn't thought about that. Because they're only used for increasing catch power, right? That's their only purpose. Outside of that, just so they're not glowing on my screen and annoying me. Dark really quickly. Except for the water, my god. You ever seen it so blue? Hey guys, are there like any Lamble around here? Hello? Did I miss a memo? Oh, there's some. All the Lamble went out. Hey, Dinosaur. Alright, that should do. Let's head back, get these in, so I can build my gear workbench. Once I have my gear workbench, I think I can look into some interesting tech. Stuff like the machine gun, the gloves, the ice grenade. Yeah. Can't do much with it right now, but I'm going to go back to base. I'm going to install the PAL workbench, and then I think we're going to call it there for part 1. Take a break, and then we'll move on to Cobblemon Expeditions. Awesome. Awesome. Get back. Get a bunch of that on the go. Let's sleep this off. Is that an alpha gobfin? No, he's just quite big. Seems grumpy. Everything alright, mate? He's just cross. Oh, he's unstable. Wow, aren't we all? I guess I should consider things to keep you guys happy. I mean, next level is a hot spring. That'll do a lot. I'll have to do a bit of duck hunt. Ah. That's fine. You guys aren't moving that. Why? What about the cloth? It's more important. Guess so. Where is it going in? Fab. Okay, well, I'll just grab that then. Right, as promised, end on a high. There's some back-to-backs here. Yeah, I can't use anything there yet. But, good news, everyone. This is all going. I'm sure we've got some berries in, or not. I guess we don't actually have any berries in yet. But it's happening. And look, the wood and stone is getting there. Look, they are just working. They're just cracking on. Can ask for more. Right, one very final check. I can't help myself. I have to go look at this syndicate spot one last time. I'd be remiss if I didn't have a peek. And if it's a watering pal, I'll cry my eyes out. I will. I'll be very emotional. There'll be lots of tears. People will cry. Yeah, there are syndicate thugs here. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's like refreshed, but there are thugs here. Alright, Bristol, you can have a moment to shine if you like. There is a guy in there. There's a Dazzy. Boy, like I need that. Excuse me, fellas. Somebody mentioned the door to darkness. Azzy, welcome to the team. We just crack on. And then Dazzy can do handiwork, generating electricity, and transporting. Riz, you'll probably be good for getting stuff moving around the base. Fantastic. Alright, let's head back to base so I can... What have you started a fight with? Started a fight beyond your scope. Okay. Blimey. Right, that's quite enough of that. Let's go home. So we can wrap up on a high note. Really, really successful first session. I mean, you can't fault it really. That is really good. Just getting started, getting a lot of pals early. And I'm pleased. I am pleased. Next session we'll have to focus a lot more on actually getting the levels and fighting some bosses so that I can actually start gearing this into the next sort of level. This needs to go to the next level. But certainly Dazzy, you can help around here. For sure. Get resources moving around. Excellent. Good. Okay. I think with that, we can safely say, done with this for now. Oh. Stretch my neck muscles a bit here. Oh. Eesh. Wah. Okay, that's better. Whew. Alright. So, you guys know the drill by now. I'm going to take a short break, no longer than 10 minutes. In that time, I will change the game that we're streaming and probably go to the bathroom, among other things. So, hang tight. We will be back in under 10 minutes.